Good afternoon, my name is Delaney Slater, and today I wanted to talk to you about self-esteem and how I think it's related to 1 Samuel 16:7. In today's fast-paced society, we're all about social media and connecting with people online. Due to new technologies, we've been able to communicate in ways that were never possible before. And although it has its pros, the reality is it's all a facade that we can just hide behind and show people things that they want to see. And on top of that, cyberbullying has become a serious problem where kids and sadly even adults get this fake sense of courage hiding behind a screen and say things that they normally never would say in person. With all that being said, there's no wonder that people face problems with low self-esteem today. For those of you who don't know, self-esteem can be defined as the part of a self-concept that involves an individual's evaluations of his or her self-worth. And this is according to the textbook, Looking Out, Looking In. With looking at the evaluations, they can either be a positive or a negative. So part of my self-concept say would be that I am a quiet person. A positive self-evaluation would be that I am quiet because I like to listen to other people rather than talk. Whereas a negative evaluation would be I'm quiet because I'm a coward. With these two different evaluations come two different cycles. A positive cycle is someone with high self-esteem. They have positive thoughts. And with positive thoughts brings desirable behavior. Desirable behavior brings positive thoughts, and that's the continuous cycle. Whereas people with a negative cycle, people with low self-esteem, they have negative thoughts, which brings undesirable behavior, which brings more negative thoughts, and that's the constant cycle. So those people with low self-esteem, it's tough. They get stuck in this constant cycle of negative thoughts bringing undesirable behavior. And so I chose this topic because it is something that I dealt personally with before. Before I knew Christ, I cared so much about what other people thought about me, and I constantly felt like I was being criticized and judged by my peers. So if I were to choose one verse, it would be 1 Samuel 16:7. But the Lord said to Samuel, "Do not consider his appearance or his height, for I have rejected him." The Lord does not look at things people look at. People look at the outward appearance, but the Lord looks at the heart. So I look at this as a daily reminder about what's truly important, which is our heart. It doesn't matter what we look like on the outside because ultimately God knows our heart, and I just find that so encouraging. Also, just understanding the meaning of the cross and how much God really does love us has allowed my self-esteem to boost tremendously. I learned that only He is my judge and only His thought counts, and He loves me unconditionally. So now if I ever start to feel down, I remind myself to look at myself through the eyes of Christ, and then my self-esteem goes back up. So hopefully those who are suffering with any negative thoughts or low self-esteem are able to go into the Bible and find multiple Bible verses to just be encouraged by and understand His true love and understand how much He loves you and that only His thought counts. So thank you for listening. Bye.